Yo.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Back once again. Bigger business. We in the building with a lot to cover today. Yeah, so a lot going on in the sports world, man. A lot of off the field, on the field stuff, you know what I'm saying? But, man, how you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Excited. Got a couple things up my sleeve in the works. You know, I don't speak too much on that, but
Yes, sir.
feeling good. How you feeling?
Feeling good, feeling great, man. Good Tuesday. Served a couple foods in Madden today, you know what I'm saying? That's always a good day, man. I'm coming for a couple brothers, man. I got that in the works, so yeah, y'all be aware, man. I'm coming.
No, you try.
I'm coming, man. You know, I'm skunking.
How you feel about Geno Smith to the Raiders?
Man, you would want to bring that up.
I'm just sports. It's sports.
Geno, I hate Geno Smith, man. I gotta keep it real, man. He had a good year this year, but I just don't like that man. And I'm not a hater or nothing like that, but I hate that man. I don't know what it is about Geno Smith, but I don't like nothing about that man. I mean, hopefully he comes. He gonna have to win me over on the Raiders. We got Pete Carroll. Let's talk about that.
I got Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, and the receivers I can't name.
No, we definitely need to draft somebody. We picked up the safety from the
Jeremy Chin.
Yeah, from the Cardinals. I mean, from the Commanders. So that should be a good pickup. And how you feel about your Niners, man? Y'all lost a lot of pieces. Some of the top being Greenlaw.
Yeah, that was I can't even fake it. We gonna feel that. We felt it last year. We was gone. And really nobody from last year that in his place really stepped up like that.
Yeah.
There was a lot of missed tackles. Greenlaw, Tufunga,
Ward.
We already knew Ward was going. Ward left because of his daughter, you know.
Yeah.
And then Aaron Banks, O-lineman.
Yeah. Saw that.
It's a lot going on. I understand, you know, trying to research. I think in other news though, I think we just got Joey Bosa. So
yeah, Joey Bosa coming. I think they're gonna dash out on Brock. I think it's gonna be more than 45, or is that 45 already confirmed?
Yeah, that was the first one. He might get a nifty 50.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you know, I mean, of course, I want my money. Anything happen, I get injured, but I want to be a contender too, though. I don't know. I think Brock is one of them players that feel like, you know, I want to be a contender, you know, like that.
Yeah.
A lot of these players nowadays just want their bag and then, you know, complain down, you know, a year and a half later after they signed a seven year contract about wanting to, you know.
Yeah, about wanting to win something.
About wanting to get up out of there, you know.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, I ain't gonna say no names, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we just glad to see what take place, man. Glad to see what take place.
For surely. A lot of interesting moves. I think DK Metcalf to Steelers, Sam Darnold to Seattle. I know Denver picked up Greenlaw, so that's going to be in our division. So we got a lot to deal with. It's going to be an interesting football season once that gets started.
Devontae Adams to the Rams with Cooper Kupp.
Puka.
And Cooper Kupp, you still there?
I thought Cooper was leaving. No, he's staying.
Yeah, I don't know. He's still there. He ain't went nowhere yet.
Okay. That's what's up, though, man. But we're going to get back into the football world. Right now, let's venture over to the basketball world, man.
Take me to the bridge, man.
Let's venture over there, man. Let's see what your boy... Whoa! My boy, A.E. Anthony Edwards. A.E. has a baby and is going through a court custody battle with... not even a custody battle. He's going through the court
That nigga don't want
violence. He don't even want custody, right? So... this young lady who also has a baby little baby, with her first son. So she's 38 years old. Little baby's 30. Anthony Edwards is 23. He was texting her about getting an abortion. I don't know if y'all saw this, but if not, we could go over it real quick. Let's just take it.
Start with us.
For sure. Let's take it to the text messages. They basically saying they both didn't intend on having a child, but she's pregnant. She wanted to tell you in person, but you give her no other choice. We should probably have kept it cordial, but we're here now. He said, okay, get to abortion. I don't need hush money. My intentions are not to blackmail you in any way. I'm upfront and honest. I'm not getting an abortion. It's not an option. I can keep you updated through the process, or I can disappear into the baby's here. It's on you. Either way, I'm going back and forth. I'm not going back and forth because you still think it's a joke. Oh my God, LOL, bye. Not bye. See you later. Anthony, do you hate me? Yes, you're bringing a child into the realm that's going to be without a father. I'm not asking you to be with me in any way, shape, or form. If you choose to completely ghost your seed, that's something you have to deal with the higher power. Hard to believe you fathered a kid outside of your own, but I come in peace. And what you may think, I'm not sure how or when to communicate with you without you getting overwhelmed, but we are clear on how you feel. I won't be in this child's life. You're sick. Those are the words of Anthony Edwards. Excuse me if y'all didn't hear that clearly. The text was small. But basically he said, and he's standing on that, he does not want anything to do with this child. They're currently in a custody battle that she tried to get moved. Not a custody battle. Let me stop saying that. She's trying to get child support. And she tried to get the child support case moved to California. We know out here in California, the child support goes for his eye, higher than giraffe nuts. And they both currently live in Atlanta. So she tried to play the okie doke game. So that was his biggest battle in court this week, or in these last few weeks, was making sure the case stayed in Georgia, Atlanta, because they're, in his case, is more in his favor, more fair in Georgia. She tried to play the okie doke, man. How you feel about that? So, what you think about this whole situation? Is there somebody wrong? Is there somebody right? What do we take from this?
Anthony Edwards is he's in real YN form. He's in rare, very rare. I'm a simple man. I always say this, right? 1 + 1 = 2. If you have raw sex with a woman, and you do the do, and you leave it in, that equals a child. It's not really nothing else to say about that. It equals a child. You knew what you was doing. You went in raw. Everything was cool, baby, blah, blah. Probably doing the nasty talk. You feel me? All that. You feel me? Blah, blah, blah. And then afterwards, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't have a baby. It's it's kind of redundant, man. It's definitely redundant. You can move like that, but it just make you look like a less of a man. Now, him having nothing to do with her, I understand that. It was just a fun time, but fun times do turn into forever, especially when you don't wrap it up. And if you want to have fun with that girl, you should have had an understanding, But you can't be up in it and tell her all the sweet. All the sweet bads you want to tell her and all like that, and baby and ooh and all and eyes and all like that, and then leave your seed in her, but then don't want nothing to do with the child. Him not wanting nothing to do with the woman, I understand that it'd be like that, unfortunately. But him not wanting to have nothing to do with the child is crazy work. Him actually filing, a motion in the child support court saying that he doesn't want any rights. He doesn't want visitation. Doesn't want to see the child. That's weird to me. That's less of a man to me. I don't mean to come down on him, but I'm just calling it how I see it. Especially as us being black people, we know a father is a very important thing. A mother is, is important, and them to be together is important. Now, for that child to be successful, they don't have to be together. But for you to, make a child, bring a child into this world, and don't want nothing to do with that, you're gonna have to eat them words one day. I know you 23 right now. But if you don't want kids, you got to move like that. And then the fact that you got the bag, you got a very big bag, and you still don't want nothing to do with that child. Money is cool, necessities, food, clothes, all that's going to be taken care of. But that doesn't raise a child. It don't raise a child. And then it's definitely going to be difficult for that child growing up, whether it's a boy or girl.
It's a girl.
When the mother tells the child, your father didn't want to have nothing to do with you. It breeds, it builds a certain type of character. Just from, seeing and hearing, being a child and not feeling wanted is a horrible feeling. I don't agree with Anthony Edwards on that. It's some lame stuff to do. Hopefully one day he changes his mind. He might just be super mad at the woman about it, the whole situation. And then later down the road, he come and then he'll, once he mature, he'll, what, I wish I would have never said those things. I want to be in my child's life. But I'm pretty sure it kind of threw her off with him saying he didn't want nothing to do with the child. And you got the bag. There's people out here with no bag. And when they have a child, unfortunately, and they didn't want one, they step up. But you just choosing to be a deadbeat father is wild to me.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my YM mode for this one. Yeah, man. Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, man. That woman has a baby by a little baby already. She's 38 years old. You're 23 years old. I think she's a predator, and I think she's a professional gold digger. I think this was her intention from the very start, and I think you fell right into her trap, young man. You know what I'm saying? You should have looked at it. I don't know what y'all got with, she messes with another celebrity, so it's my turn. Yeah. And, I don't even know if it was all romancing and dancing. You probably like, this is the IG model. She on my line. I'm in the club. I think I'm the man. I'm finna bust her down. You know what I'm saying? And you bust her down. And you got to understand, these women, they move sharper nowadays, man. They have things in their phones. And this goes for the young men out here watching the show. They literally have an app on their phone where they can actually tell when they're ovulating. They can look on their calendar and see when they ovulate. And they can put that thing down on you at the right time. And if you are diving in there without hopefully that was your own choice to go in there raw. And if you did go in there raw, that was on your own behalf. And she didn't just like, take it off, it's cool, I'm on a pill. I don't think it was none of that. That's like reaching out. I think you just wasn't tripping. You dove in it raw. And she got pregnant, which is what happens when you dive in things raw. There's a high possibility she's gonna get pregnant. Yes, sometimes they don't get pregnant some people play with that game, like, yeah, I'm gonna take my chance. What's the chance of her actually getting But she did. So now she's in court and she's gonna press this to the furthest extent she can. Obviously, because she tried to go to California and get moved over there. So obviously she knows the game of this. And you can tell because I don't think that's Lil Baby's main chick. I think his main chick is Jada Waiter, right? So you should have caught the clue before this even happened, young man. But now the baby here. I do agree, the baby's here now. What you gonna do? You gonna act like you're never gonna see the baby? You don't wanna see it? If you don't wanna do the custody thing and have to go back and forth with her, whatever. That's the court, the court system game. But one day you're gonna have to deal with that at the end of the day. You're gonna grow, she's gonna start growing up. If you don't do it now, you're gonna start seeing her growing up, seeing pictures, because this woman is in this social sphere, and you're gonna be looking at that baby and I'm like, damn, that's my little daughter right there. And you 23 right now. I know at 23, my brain wasn't functioning fully in grown man mode. You really don't develop your full brain until 25. You worried about your sports, your career. This is probably, you probably feel like this is another sack chaser. You know what I'm saying? And she might really be another sack chaser, but it's something you got to deal with because you dove in it. So you do got to be a man about it. And you in court, you basically saying, I'm going to pay child support. I just don't want to pay more than I have to, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure whatever she finna get is way more than it takes to raise a normal baby, because, a lot of us was raised off, maybe, a few dollars mom pops, maybe just moms, maybe just pops. And, a lot of us turned out fine. So that's cool, but you still, it's gonna eat at you, bro. You can act like it's not 23. You might still have that hardened tough to you, or you might really be bad about it. But one of these days, that baby gonna come up and look at you, might even pop up at a game later on down the line or somewhere, and you're gonna have to deal with that. So you in it now, you willing to pay child support, that's cool. But just you a youngster, man. You go one of these days, I can give you advice, you know what I'm saying? You gonna wanna see your child, man. You gonna wanna be in your child's life, man. Right now, you getting bombarded with it. You just had another child outside of your actual girl, so this is the third child. You got your girl, then you got another one outside of another. You're probably overwhelmed with the whole situation. You're like, damn, another one. But then that's on you, brother. You already done been through it. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Third time, that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's just your fault. So you got to deal with what comes with it. You don't have to be with that lady. It would probably behoove you to become like cool with her, you know what I'm saying? At least to where y'all can have a civil conversation. Just the way it looks, she's not taking you off child support until that baby turns 18-year-old. I can already tell that. She has a hit list. And it's like, do we look at it? It don't even matter. We ain't gonna get into it because if it was the roles was reversed, it might look a little bit more crazy. Like, this 38-year-old man trying to come down with a 23-year-old boy, but you're a man, so you don't get them type of luxuries. You know what I'm saying? This is just the real where we at today. So, brother, you in for a ride. You in it. You know what I'm saying? You might want to just do what's right morally, because that's what's gonna play out after the glitz and glamour is gone. After, they stop calling your number for that NBA contract, because that's going to happen one day, then what you left with is what's real. And what's real is family. Even if it's not the family you chose, that's still your family at this point. So you're going to have to deal with that, brother. But, yeah, hopefully they can keep this out of main line, so find some type of common ground. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen anytime soon. He has a woman, another child outside the family. He's in the NBA. His life is already on the road all day, every day. So right now it's just going to be checks. But, hopefully as he matures and comes into form, he's able to, right that wrong that it's going to turn into, because the baby's here. It's a beautiful baby girl. Eventually you're going to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
What type of man don't want to be in a child's life? I just got to put that out there. You feel me? What type of man don't want to be in a child's life? I understand you broke and you just feel like a deadbeat and you don't want to be around because your life ain't where you want it to be. That's still unacceptable. But you got the bag, you successful, and you don't want to be in your child's life, and then you want to just act like it's just her fault. Whether she had a hit list or not, it's on you to pull out. Unless you had a 10-pound elephant on your back while you was in it, you feel me? Then I can understand that. The likeliness of that happening didn't happen. You busted in it. You got to deal with what comes with that. You feel me? I don't have no kids right now because I'm broke. You feel me? So I know better than to go around busting in stuff. And by the grace of whoever, things worked out, way before I was 23. You feel me? At 23, I knew better. You feel me? Don't know how he grew up, but I knew better. I think when he do want to be in a child's life, it's not going to be on him. It's on public record. The internet lives forever and it's undefeated that you don't want to be in that child's life.
Definitely a conversation.
If one of my parents ever, you feel me, I found out they didn't want to be in my life and they still living and I'm old enough to comprehend, I don't want to be in your life. Who are you? What make you so, come on now. I'm going to do this on my own. I really don't want your money. I know mama ain't going to stop taking the money, but you don't want nothing to do with me. I don't need you. You feel me? I'm gonna be that seed that doesn't need much to succeed, and more power to little mama that was just born. It sucks. Should no child even have to hear that. I'd rather you just not be around than you say you just don't. That way it can be in the air still. What really was the reason? But the fact that you don't want nothing to do with that child is crazy work. It's crazy work. Like my boy said, one day it's gonna hit you. Because at the end of the day, when you grow up, you're a baby, you need family to take care of you. And when you gray and old, you're going to wish you had family around you, somebody that really appreciates you and love you when you got to get your ass wiped and your hair cut and shaved and you need help getting up the stairs or, in the bed and changing clothes. You're going to wish you had somebody, one of your seeds around to help you. Not saying that the others ain't going to do that. It's just not a good look, though, man. It's just not a good look.
Yeah,
especially not for us being black, man. It's just not a good look.
Not to take up for Anthony, but she didn't have to expose some text messages to the world.
That's what women do.
Yeah, but that just go to show, what you gonna be dealing with.
He don't have to deal with her.
Yeah,
I can understand that. It is what it is. You don't have to deal with her. But the fact that you chose not to deal with your daughter is wild work.
He's setting it up for so he's gonna have to deal with her because he's not even trying to get custody. So now you gonna have to go through her for everything. So that's still the young mind not playing into effect because you're not even taking in consideration like one day I might want to be in this child's life, so let me get some custody. Even if you just get custody and she with her, you're on the road. So regardless of the fact the baby gonna be with a relative or nanny, at least you can start that process so you don't gotta do it. You not working from behind because now you finna work from behind. When it hits your mind and you be like, oh shit, that's my baby. Then now you gonna have to go through her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, brother.
It's gonna tarnish his legacy a little bit. It already is. it's a lot of single moms out there,
Yeah.
or just families in general that don't want to support nothing that he a part of. I've seen it online. I understand it. I get it. You could have easily, bam, I'm gonna, do what I gotta do, still would be a man, and nobody would even remember this. 15, 10 years down the road though, you win one, you don't win one, this is gonna be hanging in the balance. Here lies the champion that didn't want nothing to do with his daughter. That's what a lot of people gonna do. Just how they be like, oh, Jordan was a great basketball player, but he was even a worse human, who wouldn't sign contracts,
Gambling addiction.
Yeah. That's why they say his pops got smoked.
Yeah.
But just all type of stuff. And of course his greatness overshadows that.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how you gonna I don't know how you gonna shake from this, you feel me? Hopefully later down the road by being a father. I think that's one of the joyous things of life. One of the greatest creations is women, and next is your own seed. That's how I feel.
Yeah, you don't see, man. You don't see, but man, that's a tough one, young blood. You YNs, man, learn from them, because a lot of y'all don't got $1 million, so y'all gonna really have to go through it. But we still in the sports world. I mean, we got more controversy dealing with women athletes. This one ain't so much on the man, messing up, but it might be. Let's listen to the story, and we're gonna give you our feedback on it.
Lawyers say Worthy asked the accuser to leave his home several times over the past 2 weeks after discovering she was cheating on him. They say a private investigator has video evidence of that infidelity. The lawyers say she refused to leave and tried to extort Worthy on several different occasions, but did not say how. They did say she destroyed a room in Worthy's home and scratched his face and ripped out parts of his hair. At the time of the incident, Worthy told law enforcement he did not want to press charges. Now, right now, we do not know the identity of the accuser. Worthy spent 3 years as a wide receiver for the University of Texas and now plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. The lawyer for former UT football star Xavier Worthy has confirmed his felony assault charge has been dropped. Court records show he has been released from the Williamson County Jail.
Matter of fact, brother, close that door. I don't know who's mowing lines at 10 o'clock at night right now.
Yeah, I just see it.
If it's been feedback through this, just please excuse us. And if that echo at the beginning, excuse us. I don't, for some reason, what time is it? It's 10:20 where we at, and somebody's outside cutting grass. I don't even know if there's any grass around here, but it's going on. But anyways, that was your boy Worthy. Excuse me.
Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy, Super AFC Championship. Super Bowl runner-up, Xavier Worthy. My boy, man, he going through it, man, with these women. Now, this time, he's not in the wrong according to the judicial system. All charges was dropped, but he was accused of strangling or choking the woman to the point to where she was hurt. Even in the initial case, she destroyed a room, scratched his face, and pulled out his hair. He has actually cut those nice locks that you've seen on that man. He actually has a fade now. So
She pulled out his hair?
Yeah, she pulled out enough to make him get a fade. So this is where, unlike that other incident, however you feel about that, this is where the woman kind of played a part in this issue. She was cheating. He asked her to leave, several times. And she refused, and to her story is after he choked her up and beat her and tried to get her up out of there, and they actually took him to jail for that. Now, the way Xavier Worthy cleared his name is while he was going through these litigations, he probably bailed out, but while he was going through these litigations, he hired a private investigator to follow her around, and they actually caught her cheating. And this was presented to the judge. It showed, untruthfulness on her side, so they were able to drop the charges on Xavier Worthy. They never said anything about any marks being on her body. I've dealt with women in the past. I've seen stories. Sometimes it's hard for certain women to take accountability. And it sounded like when he confronted her with the wrongdoings of her, he told her, like, man, hey, it's all bad. Get up out of here. And it sounded like instead of just, gracefully leaving, she called the police and lied on the man. According to what we see on there, I don't want to make anybody feel like, accusers, they've been accused and people lying, but in this situation, according to the courts, he was let go. How you feel about that right there, man?
I love a story with a good ending. That's why you gotta be careful, man. I know you get the bag, and that's why they say, when a man is looking for a partner, they're not looking for who got the most money, who got the most accolades, doing this and doing that. In this case, he should have.
Yeah.
She at least should have her, own something going on to where she could go and fall back on it. Because in this case, you had a bum in your house. You had a cheating bum at that in your house.
Let me say this. Tia Kemp, she's a track star. She was a college track star athlete.
And what is she doing now?
She has a YouTube channel with this man, and they doing Travis Hunter, his girlfriend thing, where they be on YouTube doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, like so that. She has nothing on her own. Okay. Yeah, at this point, you got a bum in your house. He's been asking you to leave for 2 weeks. It's crazy work.
You got caught cheating.
It's crazy work. That's the type that you catch cheating and they cry. Oh, no.
She pulled the, what's that? Wait until thin line between love and hate.
Yeah.
She pulled the thin line between love and hate.
And just throw a straight hoggish and doggish nutty.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bum. Like the 2 weeks, hopefully, it sounds like he live in California. I don't know where he stay, but I just know it's hard in California till you pick the bum out your house.
Yeah.
And if they change the locks, you can kiss that house goodbye.
Yeah.
But and then and you know what's so cold out here? Police come, whether y'all married, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. If the police come, the man is going to jail.
Yeah.
If you, as a man, did not call, 9 times out of 10, the man doesn't call. If she calls, somebody's going to jail. That's just how it is, and it's messed up that it's like that. She can say anything under the sun happened to her. They're not finna bring CSI out and look at it and all like that. No, they're not finna do none of this stuff. Matter of fact, and some of the police, I know they just be like, damn, it's clearly nothing happened to her. But since she said it, we got to take him to jail just in case she ended up dead in the middle of the night. And they're like, oh, we didn't do our job. So just for job safety purposes, the man is going to jail. And this man had to go to jail with a patch in his head. I don't know what I'd do if I had to cut my hair because somebody pulled it out. I don't know about his hair, but I'm pretty sure he got the top stylist. Locks are really strong. Locks are super strong. And it ain't none of that, Fox locks, not knocking nobody. I'm just saying, it ain't none of that clip on. If your shit is real to the core, locks is pretty strong. So for her, she really had to get up in there.
She an athlete. She got
wrap it up twice. You feel me? Pull, probably swung him by it.
Yeah.
The whole wombo combo, everything. I'm glad that man was smart and got a private and got a PI. Because she was OP and caught her. And then even after the first time, he hired. So before he got the PI, she got caught cheating, and he wanted her to go. And she wanted her to go, and she didn't want to leave. Crazy work. You messed up. I didn't leave my house. Even if we get back together later down the road, just leave so things can chill out. You gonna force me to deal with you after you cheated on me? Crazy work. Diabolical, right? Mm-hmm. That's the age we live in. Mm-hmm. Be careful. Everything that glitters is not gold.
Man.
Then after I go to jail, bail out, and then get the private investigator, get the charges dropped, you get caught up like an old school edition of cheaters, cheating again.
You couldn't keep the meat out your mouth until the court system was done with. If you're going to pull this little play you trying to run, you had to go run straight to the meat. That means when you watch him go to jail and then you call blood and where you at? I'm
over there. Worthy's house. Probably.
Exactly. Who knows how deep it got? You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it's not, I'm taking you in these NFL locker rooms and I'm hoping it's not like that, but ain't no telling with these women, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I don't want to try to take a dump on high school sweethearts or college sweethearts going in there, but y'all gotta vet these women, man.
And not to cut you off, and clearly the person you was cheating with don't want you. If that was the case, when he told you to get out, you would have packed your bags and went to their house.
Oh, no, because the image was there. They have a YouTube channel together. she cared more about that image than she cared about that man. And that's the unfortunate side of it. That's what you can tell from what happened. You care about this image. I'm in this big house. I'm with my man, NFL player. But you didn't care about it enough to just not go suck a dick. Like, all you had to do was keep it. Don't cheat on the dude. He just made it to the NFL, to the Super Bowl. What is this, first season or second season?
First season.
First season. He has a tremendous upside. You know what I'm saying? Athlete. I can just imagine I'm putting this in there. Oh, but he cheated on me, because that's what they gonna say. But he didn't get caught. You got caught. You tried to twist the tables, and you living in his house. So you should have kept it in your pants, young lady. And then don't do that. You know this man has a career up. You seen what happened to Ray Rice. You can't tell me you ain't see what happened to the Ray Rices, the however many domestic violence situations that went on in the NFL, and I'm pretty sure it's hundreds of them. So you know that story. So you try to really take him out the game. You preyed on the man downfall, cause you was cheating. And this is why y'all gotta vet these women. I understand you met her. She was looking fly, smelling good. She had that baby, man. It's like, oh, this the one. And I see it a lot with these athletes. Y'all not really vetting the women. Y'all just taking them in. I feel like, I'm not saying rappers ain't any better, but when you go to the more entertainment side, sometimes those dudes, can I say they got a little more game? Can we say the entertainers got a little more game than the athletes?
I don't know.
Yeah, but just recently,
simp going on.
I just got the Travis Hunter in my head, and now I got Isaiah Worthy in my head, Xavier Worthy in my head. Two dudes, you know, real class talent. Y'all bringing these women with y'all to the top, and it's turning out bad. This one wasn't as publicized as Travis Hunter, because it didn't catch no wind. But who knows if she went out of pocket this whole time, man. It's unfortunate, man. I hate that for that young man. I'm glad he had enough thinking to be like, let me put this play together so I can get up out of here, beat the case, and get her out of my house. Leave me alone. Leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that'd be the point, man. I just seen it a lot of times, man. The brother just asked the woman to leave because she on some out-of-pocket stuff, or he don't want to deal with her. And next thing you know, dude in jail, or it's just some issue going on. Or the incident that happened in, I don't know if that was Florida, where she called her brothers to the house to come knock you down after you told her to leave because she was on some out-of-pocket stuff. You end up killing one of the brothers, and now you got to sit down and fight a murder charge just because this broad was on some BS. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta watch these women, man. Ain't nobody above it, man. I done been through my fair share of BS with these women, so I know how it goes. I seen my friends, family go through it with these women. I know how it goes, and they can really ruin your life. Now, there is some good sisters that hold it down that's not on that BS, and shout out to y'all. I love y'all. Y'all the ones that keep this world spinning around. But for them ones that's just out of pocket and foul, hey, man, stay away from them, man. I know they hard to find. They hard to spot out, but this is why you got to put them through some tests, brother. Just
with the facts, I don't think she ever cared about Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
For the cheating women out there, we all know, if you're an adult, we all know the women that cheat, it's way more easier for them to get away with it than it is for a dude. Women that cheat are more conniving than men that cheat. You know, so, you know, the fact that she did that, cool. The fact that you did that and got caught, it's like, damn, you really don't care about me. I'm on the road, I'm doing shows, I'm running, catching the ball, you feel me? I got training camp, and I still caught you cheating. Crazy work.
That means you were doing something sloppy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I took you into this locker room.
You can cheat, but I don't even think it was with another NFL player.
You don't think so? Okay.
It probably would have hit the news. It probably would have hit the news, man.
I don't know, man. That's my vote, man. I think, cause, you know, some of these women, they don't be going far.
I mean, it could. It's not far-fetched.
Yeah.
It's not far-fetched.
They don't go far. Whether it be the train. It's like, why? You fucked the trainer? The towel boy dude? Like, why? Like, I'm star receiver.
Yep.
You fucked the third string. Why? Oh, he had more time because he's not the star player.
Exactly. So you want more time instead of me being able to take care of stuff. A lot of these women that's conniving, we wanted their own way, cake, ice cream, and eat it twice a night in the same hour.
I want to pull up his little, I don't even know if it's a proposal video, but...
Just because you James Worthy, just because you Xavier Worthy don't mean you exempt. Tom Brady lost his wife to The trainer.
He took her. That was crazy.
Yep.
And they got a video I just saw earlier today. He took her to the beach. I don't know if it was engagement or to ask her to marry her or if it was just some sign of love. He had the flowers going from basically from the start of the sand all the way up into the water with the big flowers on the side. Just today, I don't know if he proposed right then and there, but he went out for this young lady, man. He did a lot for that lady just to show his love.
Oh, Xavier?
Yes, Xavier.
Oh, for the one that cheated on?
Yes.
Sap behavior.
Yes,
Sap
they
behavior.
be going out, you know what I'm saying? And then it make it hard for brothers like me who just be like, hey man, I'm not finna do none of that. Because stuff like this, man, you know, I want to fall in love one day. I want to get married, but it's like you see stuff like this, it kind of reinforce that thought in your head, like, yeah, they ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? And not to say they are. I've met some wonderful women in my lifetime, but a lot of these women running around here today, they don't care about nothing. They don't believe in nothing. It's like marriage, they'll marry you because if you foolish enough to, so they can have that title, but they want to get married, they don't want to be a wife. And that's what we see a lot in this generation. It goes hand in hand.
It'd be a lot of oxymorons with certain women.
It goes hand in hand. Some brothers want to get, you know, do the marriage thing and don't want to be a husband. But that's just what we dealing with in this generation. So it's hard to tell, you know, tell it apart. If I was to tell my son get older and he achieves success like this, my advice to him would be stay away from these women. I say stay away from these women until you retire. I would say have fun until you're finna retire, so you can see who's really there for you. Because even beforehand, depending on how early you met her, they know who wanna come up.
I'm gonna tell my nephew when he get older, if it happen how we think it's gonna happen, I'm gonna tell my nephew, go to Africa, go get you one African woman with the boomda from a third world country who was 6 months away from a global famine.
Don't even know who you are.
It don't even know who you are. She just know that she's blessed to be in your presence, and if she cheat on you, you'll send her ass back. That's what I'm gonna tell Neff. That's what I'm gonna tell my kids.
Yeah.
You feel me? You get the bag, go get you a woman from one of them third world countries, straw tent, hat, you feel me?
You know what's
Lions,
crazy
tigers,
about
and
that?
bears.
I had a relative out here, someone close to me, relative on Pop's side. He got a woman from Africa, brought her out here. It was all good and gravy until he got her settled in. She started going to these nail salons, these hair shops, just a regular do. Started talking to these American women.
Did she get her visa? Did she have her visa after they got married out here?
I think they got married. So
you gotta dangle it. You gotta dangle
that
it.
citizenship, but
You gotta dangle that citizenship.
She ended up doing some foul shit.
Yeah.
She ended up doing some foul shit.
You gotta dangle it over their head. You can't just give it to them as soon as they get out here. It's like, this sucker.
And got them, you know, did it all type of foul. She ended up passing away early from like a heart attack or cancer, but it was just God don't like ugly. Put it like that. But it's just, yeah, man, it's just what's bred out here right now. And I'm not saying all women is bad, but what's in the air out here, what they feeding to us on the news, the media. It used to be the war on the black men, right? They gave us the crack, the hip hop, and the gangbanging. Now it's the war on the black women, whether y'all realize it or not. They kind of let off the gas with us. They trying to turn the black men more feminine. That's what their agenda is now. But now they trying to turn up the women. They trying to give y'all the same stuff that they was kind of heavily promoting to us. And women, y'all need to wake up and understand, smell the coffee, and you know, let some of that baggage go, let some of that stuff go, and find you a man that you could build with and build something real with. Not just take a trip, take a picture. Let's go to Miami Memorial Day weekend. All that shit don't matter at the end of the day. Try to build a family. With that situation, they could have built a beautiful family, a beautiful legacy for generations to come. But she want to go fuck the poor boy. You know what I'm saying? And then try to get you locked up and ruin your legacy on top of that. It's just out of pocket, man. I ain't got too much more to say on it though, but I hope, I hope that woman finds peace. I hope Xavier finds peace in the situation and they both move on and become better people.
Hoggish and doggish. Let's go to the bridge, man.
Let's go to the bridge, man. More hoggish and doggish. It's been coming all week, man. This one kind of out of pocket. This is my boy right here.
This my boy right here, I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, son.
He done it with the Berkeley High.
Yeah, he done it with the Berkeley High. We all feel like we grew up with Druski. I know everybody watching feel like, I know this brother, so they trying to say, let me pause before we get to the next screen, but they're trying to say that he was allegedly in 2019. 18, thank you. Druski was at a Diddy party
with Odell Beckham
Jr. and P. Diddy, and they SA'd a young lady there. I don't even know. At this point, we don't even know if young lady, whatever the accuser is, young lady, young man, we don't know at this point. But allegedly, my boy Druski and Odell Beckham Jr. did that. Druski released a statement shortly thereafter saying, "This allegation is a fabricated lie. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke. Living with my mama.
Mommy.
I have no connections to the entertainment industries at the time of the allegations.
You lose my CD?
So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. It's a motherfucking lie. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I am confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals that are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives." Self-explanatory in the statement and in the story. Hey, this wrong, bro. He got this little stuff going on. And this is my issue is with Diddy. I'm not saying Diddy is innocent or not, or any of these dudes is innocent or not. Jay-Z cleared his name. But when you open these doors, bro, it's just like anybody now, and right now it's the prime. Anybody can come out and say anything. Like you just said, Druski and Odell Beckham.
What the fuck?
Odell Beckham raped
Goddamn, brother.
you at a Diddy party in 2018. And this man clearly said that I know what the angle was. Remember he had that commercial with Diddy when he was in the house and he was walking through the house and it was like a commercial for whatever Diddy brand is, not the Ciroc. It may have been Ciroc or the new Diddy alcohol. So I know you seen that, like, okay, he's friends with Diddy. He got this show going on. You literally sitting at home watching this show on YouTube. Druski raped me. Like, come on now. It's getting out of hand, man. It's getting out of hand.
It should be an open and closed case, bro. Like that man said, he was a nobody. He was broke. He was at mommy house, 2018. And then that's just a weird ass combination. Druski, Odell Beckham, and Diddy. It's like, come on now.
The Diddy part, yeah. I think Odell Beckham and Druski got a little bromance going on, or they did at some point in time. But for them to, yeah, come on. And then Diddy come in with the baby oil and squirted on you. Like, come on, what we doing here, man?
I don't see Odell Beckham taking. I don't see Odell Beckham taking no cooter. I'm not playing with his sexuality. You know, he a little flamboyant at times. Mm-hmm. So I think if anybody would be worried about getting something took, I think it would be him. Worried about somebody taking something from him. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's taking nothing. Druski, my boy, like, come on, man. Leave the big man alone. The big funny man, come on now. We ain't never did no harm to nobody. We ain't never did no harm to nobody, man.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? Y'all trying to pay my boy to be Chester molester, that's crazy, man. My boy ain't did nothing to nobody. I'm 100% on Druski's side. Justice will be served because America has the best legal system in the world. Greatest place in America. Greatest place in the world, United States of America. Mm-hmm. And I think Druski will be cleared of all these allegations. But it's so cold because it ain't gonna stop here. It's gonna keep coming out. They did this, they did that, and if a person is wrong, it should come out, and they should have to face the justice.
They should have to face charges, or they need to pay what they were suing for if it's proven false. I know that the whole thing with that is like, oh no, because then people are gonna be scared. But it should be a limit to it. Like, if it was a little gray area, we're gonna let it go. But if it was just darn right a lie, something gotta happen, bro. Because this man still gotta release statements like that. He still might have to go to court or send a lawyer to court.
He's gonna have to.
And somebody need to pay for that. I'm sleeping in my bed, living my Christian life.
He's gonna pay for all that, but whether he's wrong or right, that's just how it is out here.
But I'm saying somebody need to reimburse this man for that. He's living his good Christian life. Yeah, I would countersue. That's what I would do if I was Druski.
And 9 times out of 10, you told me this. 9 times out of 10 is a bum.
Yeah, for sure.
And all you gonna get from a bum is hard times and problems. Yeah, you ain't getting no countersue. Yeah.
Good luck with it. But let's move on to the bridge, man. We wish the best for you, Druski. We know it's BS. Everybody knows BS. Thank you for that statement, though, just to let them know, like, I was at my mama's house, broke, trying to walk to the store, get a little salami sandwich. I couldn't even afford that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for letting us know that, because this is just straight BS. But we got one more BS situation. We're going to hear this BS from this young lady. All innocent until proven guilty. But y'all take a look. Y'all give me your opinion on this.
Myself, nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit From the video, it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. Just a person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me because a person by myself, nobody's gonna believe me because I can admit from the video it does look purposeful, but I know my intentions and I would never hit somebody on purpose. Just a person by myself.
Okay. It looped a little bit there, but
It reminded me of them days when I was younger and I was getting whooped in Madden. And it's like, fuck this fourth quarter. I know I ain't gonna win. I'm finna cold still on this nigga and run for the door. More like it was like an older cousin, you know what I mean? I knew I couldn't fuck with.
Nah, I remember
Julian. Yeah, was that Madden?
Yeah.
I think that was Madden. Julian, what's up, baby? Or 2K.
Baby.
I was after Berkeley High, we went to go play Madden. It was me, Julian, and K-Vine, right? And I was serving them. And I keep telling everybody, I'm not the best athlete, not the best, claim to be the best at anything, right? But my shit talking is up there.
Yeah.
So once I get in your head, it's over. Nah, I guess I said the wrong word. Julian stole on me, and I tore his ass up. He should have kept it going, but at that point, I don't think he cared about getting whooped. The satisfaction was him stealing on me because I was beating him in video games.
But that's what that was, man. You know the little kid, like, man, she stick on my leg.
Yeah.
She couldn't whoop her, so she just, them intrusive thoughts won. She was like,
She hit her hella hard.
yeah, is that a metal baton?
Yeah, I think it's metal, hollow. You feel me?
Yeah, hollow metal, but it don't matter. Anything coming fast while you running, you don't want to feel that in the back of the head. And for you to get on here and cry and say it was an accident.
That's what pissed me off. You know, take accountability.
Take accountability.
You clearly looked at that girl. You finna pass me up. No, you're not. You feel me? And it's like, but you can't look dead at somebody in the back of their head because the baton's supposed to be right here. Matter of fact,
okay,
that shit you was doing wouldn't even, like, I don't care if you lose it or not. You still have your own milestone in your own head. I'm not finna win this race, but maybe I can beat my own time.
Yeah.
So you finished the race.
That's the second leg of a relay. It was a relay. So you still had 2 more people to hand it off to.
Yeah, and you said, F all that, I'm finna clobber her. Selfish. You're a liar. As my mom would say, because I used to get beat for saying calling adults liars. You're a fibber, and you're violent. You're hyper violent.
It was crazy.
You feel me? You're a super predator.
Her story. My baton got caught in her pants and then it got tangled in her hair. So I tried to pull it out of her hair. And then when my next stride, because I guess you running back.
You still had to reach over a lane. And she was running past you.
You got mad because you put the burners on your ass.
And everything just happened like that at perfect time, and you had to pull it out, tangle in your hair. Clearly it didn't happen in the video. And and she was passing you, so you had to really just reach out and wow. She really went like this. You like, come on now, like.
It was a high to the heavens. It's one of them, one of them Thor hits.
Oh, nah, she got her good.
She popped her shit.
And I would have respected you would have just stood on business. Like,
you should have kept running.
Yeah.
You should have said, fuck it, I'm still running. We gonna win this race. I took her out the game.
Yeah, that's what we did.
And then said it was an accident.
Yeah.
You stopped in the middle. You knew you was wrong. I know that thought that went to your head because we all done had that feeling before. Like they got me fucked up. Nah, you just want to fuck something up. You know what I'm saying? It might be on a basketball court, football court. You just want to get your issue up, but you running track. There's no place for that in track.
I'm gonna get that young violent offender, hoggish and doggish of the day.
Yeah.
That was crazy work. And then for you to come out with the alligator tears,
And
and cry with your face on fleek, like that. It's like, she should have packed your ass out. That's what she should have did. But she is
that's definitely a wait for after the.
She has sportsmanship.
Her teammates should have packed her out.
You're already embarrassed, so I big ups is that I don't know the young lady's name that was assaulted on just in a regular competition, but big ups to her for keeping her composure.
She was hurt,
and hopefully she not damaged because that shit took her out.
She was hurt. There wasn't no
blood flowing. It's like blood flow. Anytime you get hurt and blood flowing, it's 10 times worse.
It was a full stride, and she whacked her. I don't care what it is. If I whack whack somebody with this lotion bottle right here, it's gonna hurt. If I whack you with a empty Starbucks cup hard enough and it hit that little bottom rim part, it's gonna hurt. That was a metal pole, bro. Out of pocket. I've been hit upside the head with a metal pole. It don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, hey, man, you wrong. And then them tears, man. This is just like another story happened like this in Maryland. Maryland. A young lady went to go get her hair done. And she was 15 years old. The hairdresser was 18 years old.
Oh, yeah, she getting charged.
Yeah, she didn't want to pay the $150. So she said she sent it to the wrong person. Again, the mama hopped in there again, just like in this situation, saying, "Oh, she was meant to send the money. Oh, her hair got caught in a baton." And that's the problem is these mamas or whoever it is, the older, hold your children accountable. And I go for fathers, mothers, uncles, sisters, cousins. Hold these people accountable. But yeah, anyways, back to the story. She drug her into the other room by her hair, and then told her, "Make sure I get my money." Somebody was on the other phone like, "Oh yeah, we finna come through." She was like, "Oh yeah." You know, there's a lot of back and forth banter or whatever. But the video went viral and she got charged.
I mean, you can't, drag an underage child like that, but that's why, thank God for crash outs. Because, like, some people think they can scoop by life, doing wrongdoings to people like this, playing little dumbass games. When you play dumb games, you win dumb prizes. And she won a dumb prize. And it could have been bad. It could have been bad. You could have been never seen again over $150. You sent my money to the wrong
Come on, stop playing. And once that was said, I know that's what set it off. I know once she said, I sent it to the... Because it's like this, it be the little thing. It's not about the wrongdoing. Sometimes it is about the wrongdoing, but it's about how you react. Like, you gonna play with my intelligence.
I go to, not to cut you, I go to any establishment that I do business at, whether it's my lock salon in downtown Oakland, whether I go to my boy in the East to get my hair cut. No matter how many times we go through this Cash App thing, hey, just you, right? You ain't switched it up? Yeah. Boom. Because once I send it, it ain't getting sent back, and then they get sent again. So I just want to make sure, look at this, Bob, it take 4 seconds, boom, you feel me? You sent it to, your mom, you feel me? Or something like that. So thank God for the crash out, because some people just need to know. Unfortunately, the crash out gonna have to go through some legal troubles and all like that. Yeah. But people need to know that you play a dumb game, you win dumb prizes.
They said it's the second time she did it.
To her?
Yeah, not her, not the baton.
But she been doing this.
The hair lady.
She did this to the hair lady twice.
Yeah, so
it's her fault.
She shouldn't even let her in.
She shouldn't even let her in. Yeah. She shouldn't let her in. Like, I can understand. The second time. Your ass is grass.
The only way it was good is it was probably after she did it, she probably sent her a little later on, like, yeah, here you go. She's like, all right.
Yeah, but instead of you not having the money, tomorrow you send it to somebody else, just tell me you ain't got the money right now, and we see what we can do.
But then it's like, tell me that before you send my...
That's what I'm saying.
But, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know she would have told her no. That's why she did it how she did it. But then you want to, some things, I don't care, female, male, that little type of petty little stuff, like... Nah, that's how people get hurt. And that's how people catch cases. And that's how all this stupid stuff happens, because you playing too many games.
She lucky she didn't run across that crash out to cut all her fucking hair out.
She tried to. She was fin to.
Yeah, and that goes along the lines of, you getting your hair done and at the end of it you don't like it. Hey, let me get a little update while we doing this. Instead of being on my phone, let me be vigilant and make sure that my hair getting done right. Because I've just seen videos like that too. Oh, I don't like this. Can you take it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. After baby girl done stood there for 3 days doing them sister locks and shit like that. Like, you feel me? Oh, now you want to take it out. It's just thank God for the crash out. Because people, they got to know, man. They got to know.
Stop playing.
You feel me? And then you got these parents out here who didn't have to be accountable for anything, and it's just, that he say, she say shit be so whack and lame.
It's no excuse, man. You got if that happened, that's your fault. Call somebody else, have them send me my money. You figure that out with the bank on your own time. We're not gonna play this game like, oh, I ain't got it right. Well, you ain't got the product, and then you gonna wait till after. I'm not sure how the whole hair thing goes. I know after you wait till after you get your hair cut to pay for a haircut. That is traditional, so.
But I'm looking at myself in the mirror. My shit ain't looking blended on this side. Woody whoop. Line looking a little crooked. I'm looking at it for sure. Yeah. That's just me. I don't know if everybody like
everybody
that.
Everybody do, but I'm saying in her situation, it take hours to do hair. So after the hair done, then it's like you expecting this payment. So a barber would probably be more understanding, but the hair salon person, she want her money. She just stood on her feet for 3 hours, 4 hours doing your hair. She want her money, and I understand her. I feel her. You know what I'm saying? So then you come with this little gang, these little childish ass games, man. Yeah, man.
I just wish we get back to them Coliseum days where it's just like, you guys got a dispute in the street. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And we just throw them knives and billy clubs and shit, and just handle it like that. Ain't nobody got to die, but I'm just saying, that'll stop all that nonsense, all that, I got over. Because nowadays, after motherfucker get over you, they gonna let you know it wasn't sincere. Because they gonna post about it. Yeah, I just finessed this motherfucker out of $45. And they gonna put the 10 on the 2 and all that, and you feel me? And it's just crazy, man.
And out of that, let's just watch this BATON here one more time.
You feel me?
We're gonna pause. I don't want to hear it no more, so I muted her. They gonna run it one more time. Come on! What? How?
She turned her body to hit that girl.
But that was a full-fledged swing. That was a power-up, too.
Now, her track career might be done, right? But she got some promise in baseball.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
She tried to double
She
back.
tried to kill her.
She tried to double back.
She tried to kill that young woman.
Something ain't right in her head. I don't want to say just because she had one lash out, but that was some violent stuff. She got them little, she's sporadic, impulsive. She got them impulsive shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't control that, that's dangerous.
What's Michael Jackson's dad name?
Joe Jackson.
Unless her dad is Joe Jackson, I can understand her not wanting to go home and get her ass whooped.
Yeah.
You feel me? But if it's not Joe Jackson, you out of pocket.
Exactly. You on demon time, man. Because you do that to your siblings, your little brothers, your cousins and stuff, or your older cousins. Everybody do the little but to do that in a professional setting, you racing, y'all trying to make something out yourself. Your career is over in the track world. All that, you lucky they don't press charges on you though. But hey, man, I hope you too grow and become a better person. And I hope that girl head don't hurt after all that, because that was a hard ass hit.
She feeling that.
That was a hard ass hit. But on that note, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Two hosts with the most. Your boy Big Six, your boy Big Hop.
Bigger business, baby.
Business, baby.
You're